Hey guys, how's it going? Comparing here. So, in the last couple of days, a fellow YouTuber and streamer by the name of Moldran has, kind of identified the fact that there are a lot of dupes going around, and he's presented some pretty, um, you know, convincing evidence. Um, he's shown that certain items belong to like 20 plus characters, some of the really good items, but primarily gems have reached a price that's far below what it costs to actually create them. So yeah, I got some, so you guys know what we're talking about here. So we have a Radiant Star Amethyst, 8 million gold. Some of these gems on the Asia servers were as low as 150,000 gold. And these are like, around like 20 million to make. I don't know exactly because I'm not big on gems or anything. But it shows that there's something really fishy going on, evidently from the fact that you can't find these gems in the game, and literally the cheapest way to get one is to invest raw gold at about 20 million worth. I'm sure it's a little bit less than that, but that's the ballpark figure, and you can see that they're still priced at about half. And some people have been talking about this. Some people have said it's like, oh well, these gems were like 5 million yesterday, now they're back up to 10. I guess the dupe went away. Oh man, I'm reading stuff like this on Reddit and seeing what's going on, and there's some ridiculous misconceptions that I think people have that I really feel it's my duty to clear up. So some time ago, in the early parts of us playing Diablo 3, I showed you guys that dupes do exist in the game. That didn't necessarily mean people were duping them, because I had found a dupe in the game. I just killed the mob. I killed the mob a few minutes later, and I got an item exact same. And that doesn't necessarily lead to duping, but usually it does. If you can accidentally create a dupe in the game, people with enough incentive, with enough motivation to, figure it out, they're going to do so, and they're going to try to deliberately use that same method to dupe on command. So just the fact that it could have been done accidentally is a very damning part of the game. And as far as I know, that feature has not been fixed, the accidental part of duping anyway. So it's very, very convincing that there is some kind of duping going on. I don't know exactly how it happens, how it occurs, but I do believe it's some sort of exploit or hack. It's not, the kind of dupe that people think, where they call up Blizzard, oh my account was hacked, and they give their friends their items or some shit, and then they like duplicate their items and duplicate their tiers over the phone with the Blizzards. So I'm sure people have got that to work, but let's be realistic, okay? This is some real economic shit right here. Gem pricings. Why are gems targeted? People are saying gems are good because they don't have an ID for each item. And so others are like, yeah, they do have an ID. Well, that doesn't really matter at all. Largely because of the fact that you can just dupe the gem before the Radiant, and then you can craft up to a Radiant, generating a new ID. It's exactly how people did it with runes in Diablo 2. They would dupe the hell out of like lower runes, not low runes, but lower high runes, and then they would craft them up through the Herodric Cube to get fresh item IDs, and then bam, I'm rich. So there's that, and there's also the fact that the way economic works, it's a supply-demand kind of awareness kind of mix of variables. And what happens is, if you see the price of gems at 150k, it means that the dupe is ridiculously widespread. If you see the gem even at 8 million, it's ridiculously widespread. It doesn't mean that there's a lot of people doing it, but it does mean that there are a lot of items being introduced into the economy compared to the people realizing the fact. And people presenting the fact that the gem price have gone up recently doesn't mean anything aside from the fact that more people are aware of the issue and are investing in these gems. I think more people are just buying them. That's why they're going up in price. I think people have been doing this forever. There's the notion of awareness as well. If you go onto Reddit and you find out about a dupe, That's the last step in the process. It goes from the beginning where some guy figures out how to do it, then they methodically do it, then they get really, really, really wealthy, and then maybe they give it to their friends, maybe it leaks sometime later, some weeks later, and then maybe a group of people do it, and then it goes in the hands of people that don't really know what they're doing, so they're creating too much supply and they're lowering the price below what it's actually supposed to be valued at. And that's when it starts raising some flags, and then it goes on and on and on until it's like hit the floor, and then people realize it, and then someone well known enough like Moldran makes a video about it, then that gets enough attention, then it goes on Reddit, and then people figure it out. That's been like many months since the first guy has been starting doing this, so there's no reason to believe that this is a new kind of method. It's just newly discovered by the public. And this has probably been going on close to the beginning of the game, I think, because I have seen some fishy things as well over the course of the game right from the start. And there's a few other things where, not so much nowadays, because Diablo 3 I think has reached some kind of stability point where it hasn't really lost too many people lately, but I have seen some other prominent YouTubers, some of the people saying that they're going to quit if Blizzard doesn't take action. I think that's a joke. I mean, if you think this breaks the game, it kind of does, but I mean, for one, it's just a game. Two, it's probably been going on forever. And, I mean, what can you really expect Blizzard to do at this point? They took some measures in Diablo 2, but they couldn't really solve the rune problem. And I don't think they're ever going to solve the gem problem. They can go to the core of the dupe, but usually that's not really the case. When it came to like duping and hacking and other games, direct fixes were not so easy. And honestly, I do not expect this to be fixed anytime soon. I actually expect the gem prices to go down even further once people kind of accept the fact that this is going to be an ongoing thing. So you can take that information however you want, and I'm curious to see how it's going to continue, but I wouldn't be optimistic in the White Knight scene of all the hacks, all the dupers, all the exploiters going away by the Blizzard banhammer. You should never expect such things. In any case, hopefully it's going to be a good learning lesson here, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
And then we doubled it.